I'm Linda from paperboutique.blogspot.com. In the February issue of Creating Keepsakes, they demonstrated how to make these cute little twine blooms, and I fell in love with them. I modified their technique and just had to share. In fact, I made one of them, I hope you can see, to decorate my business card holder that I made. And if you're interested in making this business card holder, check out my blog at www.paperboutique.blogspot.com. Well, let's go ahead and get started. To make these, I used a 1-inch punch that my friend Lisa gave me to punch the circles out of Wonder Tape, and I'll show you in just a moment. This is a 1 1/4 inch punch, which I used for this particular layer. And then I also used, I had to find it, 1 7/16 scallop punch for the background. And as I mentioned earlier, I punched them out of Wonder Tape. In Creating Keepsakes, they recommended using glue, but I really like this Wonder Tape from Ranger, and as you can see, I punched a 1-inch circle. It's great tape, and you can use it for all sorts of things. It's acid-free and archival safe, so I love this Ranger tape. So the first thing I did is I punched a circle out of the tape, and there's it's double-sided, so what you'll do is you'll just pull this top tape off, and I'll show you what we do in a moment. And let me just show you how to get started on this, and then I'll show you when I've got going. I hope you can see that. You just tie a knot in the end of, I left the twine on, and then once you remove this protective coating, it's very sticky, and then you just go around the circle with the twine, which makes it super, super easy. Let me show you. I have one over here that I started, and you can see it's sometimes easier to hold it up in the air, I found, and then you can just keep going around it, which makes it really super easy. And I like the fact that it's not glue, because if you don't get it down just right, you know, you can reposition it. So, and then you just go ahead and finish until you're all the way around the circle. It's sticking to my nail. And then what I did at the end is I just added a dot of glossy accents there, and if there's any of the, you know, of the tape overlapping, you can trim it, and then you just peel the backing off, and I mounted it, in this case, to a scallop circle. And it's just super, super simple. Let me show you a couple of other ideas, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see all of this in focus. So, and what they did is they cut the circles a little bit bigger, and they used different colored baker's twine, but I just love the look of that page, and they did it on another page in a smaller. I just think it's really fun. Oh, and I forgot to add that I did add a brad to it. I just clipped the backs off the brad, or you could, you know, punch a hole in it and just do that, but I like the looks of it with the brad. Let me turn the page here and show you what else they did. And here's how they recommended. They spread glue and then did that. But I really like the idea of punching a circle, but glue would work as well. And they provided this wonderful guide to baker's twine, and I think you're probably pretty aware of where you can get the twine, but I thought it might be fun to just go over. You can get it at papertrayinc.com, in case you can't see this, jillybean-soup.com, Martha Stewart Crafts, and I picked this up at Michael's. I think it was around Christmas time. And then Whisker Graphics, I'll move this so you can see, whiskergraphics.com. And I would love to make flowers out of it using the different color twines, but the only twine I had was from Christmas, so we did red and black. Well, I would like to, let me bring this back in, I'll show you one more time. I would like to thank you for watching, and please check out my blog at paperboutique.blogspot.com for more projects and ideas. Bye-bye.